Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about all the different campaigns which are kicking right after this maintenance. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. Alright, so the very first thing I want to get out of the way before everyone starts asking is the wallpaper. I know a lot of people care about this wallpaper. It is called Night with Ganyu, and it's Ganyu in Chinese and 4K. I'm pretty sure you could probably just find it with just Night with Ganyu 4K, and I am using Wallpaper Engine, and yeah, that's how you get it. I also have a Hu Tao one, which is dressed as Yoimiya. This one's also really good. It's called Hu Tao Festival 4K. Okay, but with that out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about are of course the system updates. So the very first thing is there is class balancing. So I did cover this in a separate video. Basically all these classes are getting a buff. Ranger, Gunner, Force, Techer, Braver, and Bouncer, all of these classes get a buff. It's very nice. But other than the balance adjustments, we also get a bunch of system changes as well as interface changes over here. So the main one that I care about is going to be the UI off. So a lot of people who take screenshots know that you can use /UI off in order to hide your interface and your UI and everything. However, it doesn't hide the invisible walls or the fence effects whenever you run into like another zone or you're at the border of another zone. You'll still see that invisible fence looking thing. So now when you use UI off, it also hides that invisible fence or that barrier as well, which is super nice. So now you can go straight up to a barrier and take a screenshot there if that's what you want. So I am pretty happy about this feature. Another thing is you can now teleport directly to Trainias, and it places you right outside of the Trainia and doesn't teleport you into the Trainia, so that is also really awesome. Now there's a bunch of other changes over here, but I'm not going to cover all of them. I'm just going to leave this link in the description below so you can read it for yourself, because there's simply just too much stuff to cover. As you can see over here, we've got a bunch of interface changes as well. So the new Fixa system is being implemented as well. So now when we go to the item lab, we have enhanced preset skills section, which is pretty nice. We also have a new Alliance bulletin board in the NGS blocks that can be accessed by Alliance commands and Alliance terminals. I'm definitely going to be checking this out because it seems like a useful tool to give like Alliance announcements and stuff like that. The main thing that I'm going to be using is going to be of course the display damage per second, or the DPS meter. I'm definitely going to be testing this. We now can change our vital gauge design looks, so that's our HP bars, especially when you're in party. You see your HP bar on the bottom left. Now you can put like design stuff on it, like rappies and stuff. It's pretty cool. They've updated a bunch of stuff in the character creation, so this does apply to the salon as well, so definitely something you guys might want to check out. The creative spaces also got a huge overhaul, so make sure to read all of these changes. There are a bunch of changes, but you know, stuff like this is really nice. Reduce screen shaking when installing or removing build parts, just to make life a little bit easier. They added another rental space, C space 2, so you now can make up to 4 different creative spaces, so that's pretty interesting. They've added a whole bunch of items, including a Genesis point earn plus 100% to the SG shop. They've added the Growthment exchange shop, of course, the SG Legacy coordination exchange shop, and they've also put all of the Defi phase 2 capsules into the Giga Strugman exchange shop, so that is pretty nice. They've added a portion of the NGS second special scratch ticket lineup into the regular lineup. You guys should definitely check out the special scratch and see what new items they added in there. They've also added a bunch of items to the following quests, so Geometric Labyrinth, Advanced Cannonball, and Cannonball Rumble, as well as Ordinal Tower, as well as all the purple triggers. So they're basically incentivizing you to rerun all of this content over here in case you do get bored. But we have a lot of content coming in this patch, so I don't think people are really going to get bored that quickly. On top of that, we also have a couple changes for the base game. So they've added new items into Cradle of Darkness, so that is pretty nice. And they've also changed specifications so that when the optional 3D resolution settings automatic resolution adjustment is enabled, the frame rate will not be reduced when used together with DLSS or FSR. So this is really nice, especially if you're using a lower end PC. Having automatic resolution adjustment can definitely help boost your frame rate, and enabling this on top of DLSS or FSR1 can definitely help you gain extra frames. There was a bug before where if you enabled both of them, you didn't do anything, so you still had the same frame rate. So there's a lot of changes for this update, which is pretty nice. However, it doesn't end there because of course we have some campaigns. So we do have the team up campaign. All you need to do is join an alliance with at least 4 people. So if you don't want to join an alliance, or you just, you're a solo player and you don't really care about this type of stuff, you can simply just invite like 4 random people into your alliance. The moment you're in an alliance with 4 players, you automatically get the rewards. So the rewards are the Rappy speech bubble. So these are these little bubbles over here. There's the stamp May I Come In, as well as the Rupica stamp Welcome. So these are 3 freebies that you can pick up very easily. All you need to do is join an alliance with at least 4 or more members. So as usual, you can just invite random people and you're good to go. Now, if you're already in an alliance with more than 4 members, you will automatically get all of these rewards immediately. The next campaign is an AC purchase campaign because they really want you to spend money, but as you can see over here, 500 AC, so that's $5, all the way up to $120, and you get all of these goodies. Keep in mind, this just requires you to buy the AC. You do not need to spend the AC. So for example, we know the support scratch is coming out soon. So what you can do if you're planning to scratch on the support scratch, because you want those XD capsules, you can top up $120 now, get all of these items over here, including the SG Legacy Coordination Badge hair, which allows you to pick any hairstyle that you want from an SG scratch, from the old SG scratches, which is pretty nice. And then just sit on your 12,000 AC until the support scratch comes out, and then spend all of your AC then. This just requires you to top up. But then again, if you're free to play, this doesn't apply to you. It doesn't matter. We just skip this campaign. The next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Designer's Dream August 2023, because there are some really nice outfits over here, including the Shrine Maiden Haori over here. Now, this is a set wear, so customizability is going to be limited over here, but nevertheless, it does look pretty cool. There's a bunch of motion items over here that are really, really nice, as well as 915 Preparing for Battle 4 is also really, really good. But the thing I want to talk about is going to be the hairstyles. We have the Diablo hair, very, very nice. We've also got the Shrine Maiden hair, as well as Shrine Maiden hair B. These are all going to be very, very nice hairstyles and very flexible hairstyles for your fashion. And all the way down here, we have the Raccoon Dog tail. I don't know why it is called the Raccoon Dog tail, but nevertheless, I like this tail. It looks very fluffy, very cool. I wonder if it like wags around just like the other tails. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. And we also have the Shining Wings, which is also really awesome. But other than the system changes, as well as all those campaigns, what we are actually getting this week is pretty much gonna be the new Standing Quest, or the LaCiel Exploration, the new story, creative space changes, the updated Fixa system, a bunch of quality of life stuff, as well as new weapon camos added into the Trainias, and of course we do have the Designer Dream Scratch that we just looked over. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!